Brad Pomerantz, JLTV's very own Kahan is right now at Baptiste Village, where she is speaking with members of the USA Masters softball team. She talked with Tony Kahan, a catcher, and Mark Weinstock, an outfielder, as they discuss the importance and dedication they have brought to the Maccabiah games.
Hi, this is Kahan with JLTV. I'm here at Baptiste Village with Tony Kahan, the USA softball team. Tony's about to start a game, and we don't have much time, but Tony, I hear that this is your third Maccabiah game?
Yes, it is. We were here in '93, '97, and with the Open team, and this year I'm a part of the Masters program, which is the first softball program, Masters program, the U.S. has put out.
Wow, the first one.
The first.
So you're making history here.
We are, every game.
Tony, I understand that you have some kind of a way of recruiting athletes, Jewish athletes, to join the Maccabiah games. And how do you meet these people and go about doing this?
Well, fast pitch softball is a very niche sport. We have a very small group of Jewish players that kind of go to tournaments around the country, and you walk up to people along the way. A guy has a Jewish sounding last name, and you walk up to him and you say, "Hey, are you Jewish?" And you get a lot of weird looks, and you get a lot of guys that aren't that happy to be asked that. But once we typically find out the reason, everybody's usually cool about it, even when they're not. But you know, as a team, we've decided that we need to go out and actively recruit players in the game, and that's what we do every time we're out there. We're looking for Jewish players.
So any success stories you want to tell us a little bit about?
Well, I have one.
Oh!
Yes, I do have one. Coincidentally, I'm from Chicago, Illinois. We played on a team for many years called the Pinch Hitters. We were a local group of mostly Jewish players that played in these tournaments, not knowing there was this whole world of money fast pitch out there. We played a team that's a local team called Dolan and Murphy. They're perennially a top 10 team in the country in the fast pitch game. And we used to go and basically get beat by them every time we went out, 15-0, 20-0. Every now and then we'd keep a game close. And in one of our games that wasn't very close, there was a player on their team that came up to bat, and as he was getting ready, I'm a catcher, and I'm always, you know, around the dish. And as we were getting ready to start his at bat, I noticed something fell out of his shirt. His name is John Pucklin, and just out of curiosity, I looked at his shirt, and there was Hebrew on the medallion. It was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen, because if you would have asked me if anybody on this Dolan Murphy team was Jewish, I would have bet $1,000 that there was not anybody. And as he was batting, I looked over and I saw it drop out, and I saw Hebrew writing. And as I did that, I looked him in the face and I said, "Are you Jewish?" And he looked at me like he wanted to kill me. I mean, it was absolutely like, it was not a very comfortable situation. I was like, no, it's cool, it's cool. Talk to me after the game. You know, I need to bring you up to speed on something that could be a pretty marvelous situation for you. We struck him out because I got into his head, because he was so worried that I was, you know, who knows what I was
involved. You were after him.
Exactly. And it turns out that what fell out of his shirt was a mazel that was given to him by his Jewish grandfather. He was born, he was adopted, and his grandfather grew up, you know, secular, not very religious, and his grandfather gave him this mazel. And it was just so apropos that the mazel fell out. John was a member of the 1997 men's fast pitch team and did a great job. And you know, it was just one of those crazy things that happened along the way, and something that was just, you know, the irony of mazel falling out of his shirt was just...
This brought him mazel.
Tremendous mazel. Not only that, he got engaged. He bought his engagement ring for his wife on the '97 trip.
Oh, wow.
They're married with 2 children, living in St. Charles, Illinois. He's doing wonderful. He's an assistant principal in Arlington Heights, Illinois. And
it was his promoter here.
He's my guy. He's my guy. I gotta be.
Well, that is a great story.
Thank you very much.
So, are you out here with your family?
I am not, unfortunately. My family's back at home. Hi guys, I miss you. I love you. Allie, Janie, I love you. Natalie, I love you too. And I love my wife too, Julie. KBR. We're here. They're at home, and we're going to come back next summer and spend our time together, because this is more of a sports time.
Not much holiday time.
Not much holiday time.
And are you kids going to join the Maccabiah games one time?
I hope so. I hope so.
I'm sure. Do they enjoy softball?
They do. I got 2 daughters. One of my daughters just retired this year because she's not going to play high school. And my other 2 daughters are getting into it locally in Glenview. And we're looking forward to them being a part of this program if they can be.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing them. Well, thank you, Tony. I know you're rushing off, and we'll be checking you out on the field. Hi, I'm here with Mark Weinstock at the Baptist Village, the USA team for softball. Mark, this is your first time being part of the Maccabiah games. How does it feel for you?
It feels great. It feels great just to be out here playing with a bunch of great athletes, great people representing the United States. I couldn't ask for something better.
Well, I'm sure it is, and I understand there's an incredible story behind you. You had, if I'm not mistaken, 3 surgeries on your right shoulder.
Yes.
And you were a righty,
correct,
playing as a righty, and now you're playing as a lefty. I mean, how did that all affect your game, and how does that happen?
After the 3rd surgery, they tied it up so tight that I lost a lot of rotation and articulation in my shoulder. I wanted to keep playing, so I switched over, and now I'm throwing lefty, catching righty, and I've been doing that for about 4 or 5 years. I was able to retrain myself and come out throwing opposite hand.
It's amazing. You must be a true athlete to be able to retrain yourself and just feel great out there on the field. Working your left hand now.
It was difficult at first, but I just kept practicing and practicing, and things are starting to work, and it's getting better every year. I get a little bit more coordinated with it, but so far it's extended my playing career by quite a few years.
I understand that you have 3 kids, and
yes,
2 of them are already part of the Maccabiah games?
That's correct.
What are they playing? How old are they two?
My son is almost 16. He played in the Junior Maccabiah last year for Los Angeles, and his team won the gold medal in Detroit. I have a daughter who's 13 and a half, Danny, and she's playing this year in San Antonio for the Los Angeles softball team, so we're heading to San Antonio after Israel. And then I have a 3rd daughter, Jessica, who isn't in the Maccabiah yet, but maybe one day she will be.
So this is a family affair over here.
It
and
is.
There will be a year when all of you come together and compete, and you'll just have to hop around in between games.
Well, that's what I hope for. So having the experience here with 2 generations is really meaningful to me. My son Adam is here with my wife Lori and my mother Eleanor. My father Barry unfortunately couldn't be here, but say hello to them at home, and my brother Dean, who's also an excellent softball player, and we're just happy to be part of this experience.
Well, I see you're being called out there, so good luck, and we'll be watching you play.
Kahan Aroni is now reporting that the USA Masters softball team has taken home the gold. What a great way to end the 18th Maccabiah games.